She kept asking the ladies, like, who invited Londie? So I felt like, okay, this is an attack.
Williams International. She's here in spirit.
Welcome back to my space. So we're going to be reviewing the Real Housewives of Durban reunion. Yes. So it's in 2 parts. This is part 1. Part 2 will be out on Friday, hopefully. So the ladies started coming, and we first saw Sorisha. She came first. Then we saw Jojo and Angel. They came together, holding hands. Obviously, they are bonding. Then Andile and Ayanda came, and the other ladies followed. While they were in the dressing room, that's their makeup room, Fafa called Minnie, and she was like, how far they are about to shoot? Is she not coming? Mimi said, no, she's not coming. All she had to say to the ladies, she already said to them while they were shooting. So she's not going to come for the reunion. And we saw the host also while he was coming out from a customized Real Housewife of Durban car. And by the way, all the ladies too came in a customized car of Real Housewives of Durban. So now the stage is set. All the ladies walk into the stage, and the host was already seated. So the ladies came one by one. They sat. Mablerh is the host for this season. So he introduced the reunion and he welcomed the ladies. He was like, this time around, we're not here for kumbaya. And Jojo was like, previously, it was all love. He said, no, this season is going to be different. There's going to be a different approach. Mablerh said this season, friendships were tested and he stirred a lot of conversations. And he went ahead to say we had new ladies this season. We had Lo, we had Fafa, we had Ayanda. And he was like, wow, something looks different with Lo. Lo was looking so beautiful. We knew her in the season with low cuts, but look at how beautiful she is. She did her hair. I mean, she made her hair and she looked so beautiful and different. Mablerh acknowledges Nonko International, that one of the OGs from season 1 did not make it for the reunion. And there was a post Nonko made on her Instagram. So it was displayed on the screen, and Mablerh asked Sorisha how she feels being that she's the only OG from season 1. And she was like, it feels somehow that she tried talking Nonko to come, but Nonko had already made up her mind that she was not coming. And Mablerh now said he has a surprise for them, that Nonko's presence will be felt in this reunion. When he said that, I was like, is there a twist? Is it that she's going to attend the reunion? Only for us to see Nonko live and direct. Look at Nonko. Her image was in the reunion. It's like her image was in a cardboard paper form. So she was present in the reunion. Mablerh asked the ladies if any of them have communicated with Nonko, and Sorisha and Jojo especially, they said yes, they have. So Jojo says Nonko is good. That in fact, Nonko Williams has been with us from the beginning. That throughout season 5, she has been present. So that's what Jojo said. When Mablerh revealed Nonko's picture, or let's say image, the ladies were surprised, especially Jojo. She was laughing like, what? So the host said that they were going to do something that they're supposed to do at the ending of the show, but they are going to do it in the beginning, because normally in the end, most likely, Some housewives will be angry. Some housewives might even leave the reunion venue. They might leave the stage. So he said they should have a toast at the beginning before they even start discussing anything. So someone brings something for them to toast with. At first, I thought it was going to be wine they were going to toast with. But Mablerh and the housewives, they toasted with chicken. Those that couldn't eat chicken were given meat. The host said every season, housewives always blame edits. That they'll say, oh, production did not show everything as it is, even though we saw almost everything, but everything cannot be shown. He now asked the ladies, were they misrepresented? Do they feel they were misrepresented? He asked Ayanda. Ayanda said everything cannot be shown A to Z, but with the help of diary session, it will help people know what went wrong, why somebody is angry, what made them angry. But she feels the situation that happened in the pool between her twin and Londie, that was misinterpreted. It was a build-up before the pool incident, that so it seemed like it was because of the swimwear. You know, Londie said they should wear designers wear, and those twins went to wear something that is not designers. And later on, I think in the last episode, we got to find out that it was planned for some of the ladies to not follow instructions. And Mablerh said, we'll get to that. She should hold on. Fafa answered, and she said her and her husband were misunderstood. That this was the first time she was doing anything reality TV. Jojo also said she's not going to blame production or edits, that everything that was shown happened. Lo said most times they always blame production, but we also need to take accountability for our actions. Host asked Angel about her comments that she made, that she said her story was not fully shown. Now, her story not fully shown about her boyfriend that we saw in the first season they introduced her. I can't really remember the season she came first. Some things that happened, they did not really show.
I was accused of hiring a boyfriend. Right? My ex. You know what I'm saying? On social media. I don't know how many times I've submitted videos. Even in Vivari, I explained it to you guys. That thing has never been aired to this day. So much so his sister came to the show and said,
the host asked Sorisha that there have been comments that she's the producer of this reality show. And Sorisha laughs that she's not the producer, please. She's not the producer, that she hates to say this, but she gets her payslip from the show. And the host asked the ladies if they've had things like, is Sorisha the producer? And they were like, yes, they've been asked by people countless times. Sorisha said after that period that Jojo brought a therapist to mediate within the ladies, the OGs. Honestly, they've been good. Especially her and Jojo's relationship, it's been good. So there was a comment that they said Jojo lost her voice, even in some scenes. And Jojo agreed and told the host that yes, she lost her voice at some point, that she felt she was not really good enough. So it was like she was Nonku's extra. So at a point, it was like enough. Mablerh said we thought Lo and Nonku were going to be best of friends because of their background. They are both pastors. And he asked Lo that what is the perfect outfit? What is the perfect royal escort outfit? Said something that speaks volume. And he said what was wrong with Nunku's outfit. She said Nunku's outfit was great, but it's the kind of outfit you wear for lunch, not that kind of occasion. So the host now says Lo was brought by Sorisha. Is it that Lo inherited Sorisha's beef with Nonku? Because Sorisha and Nonku were not really like very close. And Sorisha says no, she brought Lo and she wanted Lo to like mix up with her own people, meet people for herself, not inherit her own beef. That no, Lo did not inherit her beef. She did not instigate Lo against Nunku. Their misunderstanding or their clash just happened on its own. It's not a matter of her Lo inheriting her beef. So a comment was shown about Lo and Nunku's beef, and Jojo now replies about that comment or that situation between Nunku and Lo. Jojo said it was like a matter, it was like something of back and forth. Their fight was just a back and forth issue. It now became a matter of who is right and who is wrong. So the host said something crazy happened this season. The ladies fighting because of chicken. He now said, do they feel it's an overreaction? Angel agrees that yes, it was an overreaction from Nunku's side. Mablerh tells Lo, you judged Nunku. You called her the Lord's drunkard. That was like a passing judgment, that she was wrong. And Lo said, yes, there are things she said that she should take accountability for. But there are things Nunku also said that she shouldn't have said. And Mablerh now said, what is that thing that broke the camel's back? And Lo said, disrespect. She said, and some words she threw at me. And Lo said, Nunku. Why she said Nunku, it was her image in cartoon form that was there, and the ladies were laughing. It was hilarious. They asked Lo, her and Nunku, now where do they stand? Lo was like, when she moved to her new house, Lo came to visit her and they chilled together. They had an interesting time together. And Mablerh was like, do you guys drink? And they laughed. The ladies laughed. Even Lo laughed. So Mablerh now says, let them take a break. They took a break. They came back and we saw the three husbands. Who are the three husbands? We saw Jojo's husband in the reunion. We saw Ayanda's husband in the reunion. And we saw Fafa's husband in the reunion. Now it's getting interesting. They brought their husband. I mean, it was a shocker. Mablerh welcomes the husband to their first reunion. And Fafa's husband was like, he had declined Fafa coming to the show twice. That means production called Fafa to join Real Housewives of Durban twice. And he was like, what happened this time around that he allowed her? He was like, funny enough, he did not approve. She said she was shooting, I think her first thing, she had already agreed to come to the show. She even started shooting. It was during shooting she told her husband. Kelvin, Jojo's husband, acknowledges that Jojo actually calls him Boobay, Boobay. So Mablerh, the host, said they were going to do something fun with the men. So they are going to play a game. And I'm like, game? Which kind of game? Hope it's not truth or dare. All these games they do in the show. So Mablerh now breaks it down. He said the game is about who said what and when. So it's just for them to know. It's just for us to know how well they know their wives, a phrase will be thrown and the husband will answer if it's their wife that said this particular sentence. So it was very interesting and fun. The first question was asked, have you ever seen Beyonce speak? Fafa's husband points at her and say, yeah, my wife. Second question, what level are you talking about? Level of education. Ayanda's husband points, that is Ayanda. Third question, I don't fucking care about business. So Jojo's husband laughs and he guessed right. Jojo said that. So when all his husbands, they point or they laugh or they smile, the wives will now complete the statement and say, yeah, it's there. The first stage of the game was for the men. Now the second stage is for the women to guess who said the statement. So the first question, come back, you're going to places I can't reach. Jojo and the ladies shout, Sorisha. The second question, go, the Lord's drunkard. Mablerh, the host, said it's low. Low said this. That was when her and Nonko had that fight, and she said that to Nonko. Mablerh asked Angel about her mom's state. She said her mom has been very sick. It's been on and off, and she explained how sick her mom has been. And she cries and breaks down, and she leaves the reunion stage. While Angel was talking, Lo was emotional. She was crying. So when Angel left, Jojo followed to console her. And Lo said she understands how Angel feels that she lost her mom 2018. Jojo and Angel are back. And Mablerh asked the men, how is the whole process of the show like for them? And Kelvin starts and says, seeing your wife going through so much emotional roller coaster is not easy. Fafa's husband said what's been said among the ladies about his wife, saying that she spends most of her time with these ladies. Ayanda's husband says, seeing so much negative comments about your wife is really heartbreaking. People can be really mean, and while he was saying that, we were seeing some mean tweets on the screen. Tabo said before the show, he knew Ayanda. So being in the show is so difficult, even after the show, for him to say, let him grab lunch with Ayanda. People might read meaning to it in a different context. And the host, Mablerh, says, Kelvin, Sorisha, Jojo, Angel, tell him welcome to our world. By the count of 1, 2, 3. Ayanda and her twin sister made us know or realize that they have dad issue. Like their father left them while they were young. So Mablerh asked them that how is things going with their dad. They said through therapy, they've learned to be more open. And the host asked Fafa and her husband if it's the same for them. They said therapy, in fact, is like their second home. They go for therapy every second week. The host asks, Fafa, how are things with you and your mother-in-law? Fafa said they will not pretend to be best friends, that even while shooting, they had so many underlying issues, and they were not pretending, they were just their real self. They were not acting up. So, Fafa's husband also said him and his mother, their relationship is 50-50. He's not going to choose his mother and leave his wife. So it's like a 50-50. They are all trying to work out things. Fafa says her and her husband, they've grown closer. And Mablerh asks Fafa's husband, if his wife cheated on him. And he confirmed and said, yes, Fafa cheated on him, because when you tell your partner to not talk to somebody and they go ahead to talk to that person, they are cheating. They've cheated. I don't understand the context of their relationship. Fafa was like, the time her husband told her to not talk to this person and she went ahead to talk to this person, they had issues as of that time. And that don't talk to this person and she spoke to this person led to their separation. Fafa said they both disrespected each other. So Mablerh, the host, said, Tabo, that's his name, Fafa's husband's name is Tabo. So man to man, when did the other lady come into your life? And Tabo was like, there was never any other lady. He met someone 6 or probably 8 months after their breakup, and they were in talking stage before they even started dating. That the lady even came to the house once. And it was considered like she had moved in, which was not so. Then host Mablerh says Fafa told us there was a conversation in this season that Fafa told Lo that a lady came to live in her house. And the husband was like, it's not so. It's either she's talking who is coming in and going out. Fafa was like, she did not stalk anybody, really. That it was the kids that told her. So they were arguing about the lady not coming to the house and the lady coming to the house, or they were just arguing. It was a back and forth argument. The host threw a question to the men, the other men of the house, and Ayanda's husband was like, if he was the one, he would just pack his bags and leave. That most men do that, especially if there is a strain in a relationship. Maybe something has come in between a relationship. Bube, Jojo's husband, said he agrees with Ayanda's husband, but Tabo spoke his truth, especially during their discussion. There was a period in the season that I think it's Jojo's husband and her that hosted the married men and the married women. That the women were at one side and the men were at another side. So Tabo, Fafa's husband, already told the men his wife cheated. Mablerh thanks the men, Jojo's husband, Fafa's husband, and Ayanda's husband for coming and always supporting their wives. They go on a break and they come back with Londie and Andile. Andile is Ayanda's twin sister. So the host asks Londie and Andile this question, that they should share a moment that happened in this season that felt so different on screen compared to how it played out in real life. Andile speaks and said her twin had already said it. Some parts were left out about their conversation concerning the pool party situation. Londie said she feels the same as Andile. So many things were cut out, that people were making noise, but she understands that everything cannot be shown. Host Mablerh tells the ladies that Minnie told production that she was poorly interpreted or misrepresented, that a lot of things were cut out. And it was like, ladies, you people were present in the whole show. They should explain where things cut out. Angel said, Minnie, I love you, but everything that was shown happened, that in fact she had to watch the show. Angel said, I don't agree with Minnie. Lo said she agrees with Angel. Everything that happened that was shown actually happened. That Minnie was not misrepresented. No. That said, production cannot make you say something. Production cannot edit your lips when you are spitting things, when you are saying things. Obviously, when you were in the show, all you did was to like bully Londie. Just because you saw she was quiet and calm, you kept bullying her, bullying her, bullying her. And girl, you didn't come for reunion because maybe you were scared, because maybe you knew the shit you did in the show. Well, you were not misrepresented. We watched the show A to Z. We did not watch the back of our show. We did not watch clips from social media. We sat down, we watched the show on Showmax. Yes, if you want to watch this reunion or the show, it's on Showmax. Head on to Showmax. We watched the show. I watched the show on Showmax A to Z. We saw how you bullied this girl right from when Sorisha brought her to till the end. You instigated some of the ladies to not follow her dress code. She said designers. You people did not honor her dress code. So do not say production did you wrong. As Ayanda said, they did not edit your lips, girl. Jojo said, I really like Minnie, but watching everything was like bullying. That in fact, worse things happened in the show that was cut out. Sorisha said she agrees with the ladies. Also, this girl was not misrepresented. Precious arrives. Precious, the hair lady, arrives. And the host tells her what was her expectation when she was invited to meet the ladies. Her expectations was to meet potential women that they will discuss business, like-minded women. But she was really disappointed with the whole Mimi's coming at her, the whole Mimi's comment. Angel said the collaboration did not happen between her and Precious. Precious throws a bombshell. Precious said she's so happy the collaboration did not happen with Angel, that she feels Angel is two-faced. And imagine somebody bring friends with Minnie says a lot. The host tells Precious, why do you think Angel is two-faced? And Precious said, for now, she doesn't want to talk about it. She chooses to say what she wants to say, but maybe in future, she will talk about it. And Angel was like, I did not bring Minnie to the show. It was Lo that brought Minnie to the show. And when I discussed about the ambassadorial deal, ambassadorial collaboration with Minnie told me about her encounter with you and showed me social media posts, comments about your brand. But if she said I'm two-faced, then fine.
I know her, like I have not seen Angel. But what did I do?
What did she do?
She's been two-faced. Okay.
Yeah, but what did she do? What?
She just been two-faced. That's criminal thing, I don't know anything about her. I then go and meet up with Minnie, who, by the way, wasn't brought by me to the show, was brought by Lo.
Yes.
Right? I didn't bring Minnie to the show. So we go to my...
Precious said she went for her dad's burial last year. Her manager called her that there's a lady that wants to promote your brand. Who is the lady? Minnie. And they went ahead, did videos Minnie sent that she did. They were so blurry, they were not clear. And she did not post. Host asked Londie if she encountered this kind of problems with Precious before. And Londie tells us that she actually worked with Precious, that she didn't have this kind of problem. Precious does not collect videos from her ambassadors. That she worked with Precious and Precious paid her monthly. Lo did her hair recently at Precious' place and she said she didn't have problem, but Angel said there was a wig Lo bought from Precious. It was as though rat ate the wig. See the wig? As though rat ate the wig. And Precious was like, girl, what do you know about hair? So they kept having their back and forth and they kept arguing. It was one of her staffs that sold that hair to Lo. And Lo said everything is cool between her and Precious. They spoke about it and they are good now. The host asked the twins if they are okay with the hair they got from Precious. Ayanda said she's okay with all the hair she got from Precious, and her twin sister Andile said she's okay with some, and some she's not okay with it. But come to think of it, guys, everybody can't be saying the same thing about your brand. But yes, in as much as there are certain problems with Precious brand, I feel Minnie came at Precious the wrong way. Either she's not monitoring some things properly in her hair brand, because majority can't keep complaining about you, or did they gang up to complain about you? I really don't know. But the host thanks Precious for coming and joining them. Before that, Precious said she felt she was really bullied in the show. She was really bullied. It's not felt safe. She was really bullied in the show. And that is the end of part 1 reunion of Real Housewives of Durban. See you all maybe on Friday. But Showmax is going to upload part 2 on Friday. I'll have to watch it. I'll have to summarize it, and I'll have to make a video about it. So thank you guys for staying with me. See you on the very next video.